Hey everyone, John Henry here from support at SchoolOfTrade.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at a inside-out pattern, but getting into it with a wave pattern. So you can see the range that we had this morning on gold is this gray shaded area right here, and we broke out of it and then tested this previous low of day right here, and have since bounced right back out again. So that's usually a pretty big indication that the downside is just going to fail, especially since we came down to this previous low here. And really just have been, never really went much past it. I mean, we pushed below it, 12 ticks. But if you were to look at a bigger term or a longer term time frame, that's just going to be a wick outside of it and popped right back in again. So all this is just a stop run below the previous low. So we're looking at an entry at 1361.9, and we're looking to, the stop is going to go one tick below the low here at 1359.4, and then the targets are going to be first the halfway back, second the a little bit towards the top, maybe 4 or 5 ticks off the top, and then the final target's going to be up here at 65.6. So just waiting for a fill here. Now, on a side note, while we're waiting for this fill, you can see here we've got this move down into a 4, then to the 5, then to the 6, and now we've since had a signal reset to a 2. So this 1, 2, 3 pattern is basically like an ABCD correction back up into the range again. So it's another, again, that's another really big factor in this trade. So we just got our fill here, so we just have to move a couple things around. Got to move the stop down below there. The final target's going to go again at 65.6. The opposing, didn't mean to draw a vertical line there. The opposing is going to be initially at 63 even, and the secondary target's going to be at 63.7. Now, if this market continues a little bit lower, or it continues to keep pushing lower, these targets will adjust accordingly, just as obviously the targets are going to need to change to accommodate for the market's move. So now that we've got our fill, we know the basis behind the trade. What we'll do is we'll wait until we start getting some movement here, and then we'll be back. Okay, so we're back. We're nearing the first target. We did take a little bit of downward pressure on this, so the first target is it's going to be a little bit smaller. It's right around 6 ticks. So in this case, it's just kind of how the market plays out, where when the market moves against you or not as favorable as you'd like it, you have to roll with it, and you kind of have to keep up with it. So if we can get this first target taken out, which we just did at 62.5. The stop is going to move up to 1 tick below this swing low here. Now our second target still moved a little bit, not a lot, but our second target's at 63.6 now. The final target stayed the same. That's still at 65.6. So we're getting a little bit of a favorable move now after we took a little bit of heat on the position. It really didn't take a ton of heat from our entry to the lowest point. We took 12 ticks of heat, so not really a big deal. The first target was taken off at 6 ticks, and now we're just waiting for the rest of the fill. So once we get the second fill here, if we do continue higher at 63.6, then the stop's going to move to break even. And then if we can break this high here at 64.3, then we'll begin trailing the stop up in order to lock out the rest of the risk and possibly lock in a little bit more profit if we don't get all the way up to the 65.6. So we'll be back when we start getting either the targets filled or if we pull back and get taken out at the stop. And yeah, we'll be back. Okay, we're back. We're nearing the second target now at 63.6. It's a good thing that we left our stop a little bit below break even. You can see it did end up coming back and giving us a little bit of heat again before going up to hopefully to fill our target again. So the second target is at 63.6, which is going to give us an extra, let's see, from our entry, that's going to give us on top of the 6 already another 17 ticks,
target filled,
which we just filled. So now that we filled that, now the stop is going to move to break even. And then once we can break this swing high here at 1364.3, then we'll begin trailing our stop up, trying to lock in a little bit extra on the way up, and then hopefully we can get another nice little push through this high to fill this 65.6. So as we go higher, we will come back as we progress. Okay, we're back. We just filled that final target, and then let me measure it really quick for us. That gave us a nice runner, 37 ticks on that final one. So overall, we had the 37, the 17, and the 6. So very nice trading this morning on gold, especially for as basically parabolic as it's been, it hasn't really given us a nice correction up until we hit this previous low. So overall, very nice trading. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade, and they'll be sure to get back to you as soon as they can. Have a good one. Bye.